All right, do you want to do this?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. I don't have the theme song. It pumps us up, but we'll just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the Autopod Decepticast, your bi-weekly podcast delivering an episode-by-episode breakdown of the classic 1997 animated series Beast Wars Transformers. I'm your host, Ryan.
And I am Caleb.
Now, today we're covering the premiere episode.
Where's Aaron?
Where is he?
He's still gone.
He's definitely not dead.
He's not
We
dead.
didn't kill him for the insurance
He's
money.
busy. He's working on the.
He's busy giving us insurance money as a course.
He's trying to get those Glengarry leads.
Give me the good leads, the Glengarry leads.
He's working on that.
So yeah, nothing will ever be good again.
We're doing all right.
Well, I just want to say I'm sorry, Caleb, but I
What?
have taken the liberty of covering both our headphones in anthrax.
Oh God,
So
why?
We're going down together, baby. It's a murder-suicide. Aaron, I hope you're happy. This is what you've done to us.
This is an APDC. You heard it. Breaking.
Breaking news.
I'm dying.
I guess I won't be alive to edit this. I'll have to be my wife will have to be.
Can she do that?
She'll be like, yeah, it's a posthumous album release.
Okay. Well, this is weird up front, but I guess we'll just.
I suppose I should have put it in our drink, like cyanide in our drink, to be more Jim Jones about it.
Should have.
Yeah, that was a real missed opportunity. I did put this in my notes. I must have been in a mood when I wrote this.
Yeah, it sounds like you're already trying to kill us.
Oh, yeah, so we're watching Aftermath. Anyway, so did we want to do a chicken check-in?
I mean, I want a chicken check-in. Please let me know what's going on with the chicken check-in. And that usually I remember it's like a.
Yep. Well, nothing good to keep with the sad theme.
Can you give us some context, or can I do it real quick?
Do what?
The context on the chicken.
Yeah, sum up real quick.
I was volunteering at a cemetery, and there was a chicken. There was a chicken down there, and I told Ryan about it, and he came and got the chicken, and he thought it was a hen, and I don't think it's a hen.
No, well, it's not anything anymore.
Oh.
Lydia Peeps was not a girl. She was a rooster because they're no longer with us.
Holy shit, I didn't know this.
Yeah, West and I had a lot of conversations about this. Moving roosters is almost impossible. You cannot get anyone to take roosters, aside from...
Why?
Because they're not... Like a one rooster... You use one rooster for like a flock of 25 girls.
Okay.
But nobody needs a rooster, really, because they're just around. They're just available. And so, like, aside...
Can you eat them?
Well...
Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. Wow. This is... okay.
We had a lot of conversations about this. Couldn't find anyone to take him. Even if we had, I don't know if I could trust what the weirdo from Craigslist wants to do with him.
Yeah.
So I talked to my dad, who has chickens, grew up on a farm. We talked about the farm last episode. And so he's kind of used to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
He breeds chickens as well. Or not breeds, but like he just has chickens.
He raises them.
Yeah, he gets new chickens. He has 30 chickens and 2 roosters already. So he's like, I can't take another rooster, boy. So I asked him to come up. By the way, West changed Lydia's name to Mr. Dio, which I don't remember how she got that. But I asked my dad to come up, get him, take him to his place, kill him as humanely and quickly as possible, and West and I are going to eat him. So,
wow. Have you ever done that before?
No, man. So...
You've never harvested a chicken that you've been involved with?
Because I always got sex links before.
Mm-hmm.
And sex links are different colors as chicks, so you know which one is a boy and which one is a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But then, just to go into this, we recently got 4 new girls, but this was, I hadn't been to get chickens in like 5 years, and by the time I was up, there was a line. I've never seen a line. There was like 150 people. By the time I got up to the line, they didn't have any sexlings left. They just had like why nots, and they had, I think, barred rocks. So we got 2 barred rocks. We got 2 why nots.
Okay.
One of them is 100% a rooster. Also,
Already?
yeah, for sure. Like
You have that right now?
yeah, he is out in the. I mean, they're just learning to crow, and so I'm like, great.
Did you run into that situation before?
No, because they were always sexlings, so they're 100% meant to be girls.
So you have, on top of this rooster that you're going to tell me about, you've got another rooster.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it's only about a 90% success rate whenever you sex babies at like a day old.
So, all right, continue.
Aside from sexlings. So I'm going to have my dad be like, come up and get him.
That one.
It was, so we got 4 girls named after the Golden Girls.
Uh-huh.
Dorothy, Rose,
Blanche.
Sophia, and Blanche. Blanche is the rooster. Also doubly horrible, my favorite, because very fun and very interesting chicken. So I guess I'll just have to have my dad come up,
Take care of that one,
take
too.
him, kill him, and I guess we'll eat him as well. Because I'm like, something good has to come out of this horrible thing.
Sure.
It makes me feel bad because, like, they didn't ask to be born. We did this to them. Like, we as humans made these things. So I just feel bad, like, because we can't have roosters in the city. Otherwise, I'd keep them and see what happened. But we can't have roosters in the city.
Well, I think that because somebody was careless and dumped these chickens off at the cemetery, I think that by you taking this one in, it is a better outcome than the alternative.
It is. Also, to be fair, like, if I hadn't taken him and had to have him killed, that's the first instance I've ever had to do anything like that. It kind of weirdly softened the blow of, like, oh, these babies that I've known since they were 2 days old. My favorite chicken. I guess I have to. It doesn't hurt as much because I'm like, as long as it's humanely and quickly done, and like they don't, like, they had a lot. This is the thing. I have no problem about eating meat. I'm not necessarily a hypocrite. But as long as it's humanely raised and killed, which is why I have butcher boxes. I'm trying to get like if this animal was happy and we killed it quickly and ate it, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm just like, now I'm having to.
You had an attachment.
Yeah, I have an attachment.
Yeah. I think it's good for you to go. I've never done it, but I think it's good for you to go through the experience of caring for and then eating that.
Sure.
For lack of a better word, livestock.
Yeah.
Because you can imagine, like, back in the day, and even now for some people, a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people raise livestock, they kill it and they eat it, and they plan on doing that. And
I mean, that was my dad. He was on a farm. That's why I call my dad to be the chicken cutioner.
So,
there's
nothing unethical going on here as far as but it is. But you get very emotionally attached to animals.
It's true. It's only my internalizing of, like, well, this is a life that we've just decided is disposable.
Well, I think that it's good for you to go through the experience.
I agree.
Not to toughen you up or
it's more of like just to ground you in, like, this is what we are carnivores and we eat other animals.
I think that by going through this experience all the way from farm to table, I think it will allow you to reflect on it in a way that you would have not otherwise had an opportunity to reflect on, and then go from there. Probably the next time I find a chicken, you'll be like, get the fuck away from me.
Please don't text me about it.
All right, I will not. And that's a lesson learned for me. That I will not. I'll talk to your dad.
Just text him. But
Yeah.
you're probably right. I mean, the chicken that I picked up from the cemetery probably was dispatched much more humanely and had a much more
pleasant
existence than it would have just being in the woods. Because again,
it was malnourished at the cemetery.
Oh, very, very light. And so, also chickens shouldn't be alone. Chickens are social animals. You can't just have, like,
a lone chicken.
It would be like. Yeah, chickens are not really meant to be in cages alone. So I'm like, well, what if we just keep them inside? And I'm like, that's a fate worse than death.
No, don't keep a rooster in the house. So where with the chicken formerly known as Lydia, now Mr. Dio.
Yeah.
Where are we in that process?
My dad has him in the freezer. He plucked him. He killed him. He plucked him. He's in the freezer. He's going to be delivered at a later date. I haven't told my dad I have a new rooster.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey,
While you're at
fun news when you drop off the frozen one.
So are you receiving a whole chicken that you are going to dress yourself? Or is
I
your dad
assume
gonna-
he's dressed it already. Like,
Okay.
because being on a farm, that's what you do before you freeze something. Like, you wouldn't want to freeze it with the organs in it and
gotcha,
shit. But
gotcha. So it's
like, he plucked it. He said it's ready.
how are you going to prepare this chicken?
I think it'd have to be stewed. He was a little older, so maybe coq au vin.
Stewing on older chicken is better because they're gamier at that point, or what?
No. So the older a chicken gets, the tougher the meat gets.
Okay.
Like the chickens you buy in the store are like maybe 3 months old, maybe 2 months old. It depends. But like, yeah.
What's a coq au vin?
It is chicken basically braised in wine.
I'm sorry that this had to happen, but I'm glad that
this has been a bad summer so far.
I'm glad you're going, but I'm glad that you're I appreciate the approach that you're taking to it.
Yeah.
You are, because you don't have to eat it.
I just feel like, again, Wes and I have talked about this a lot, and she loved him too, and she loves Blanche, which is the same as I do.
That's going to be harder,
But
I think.
she's also like, we're both like, something good should come of this. You know, there should be a purpose to this life, and I think like that is us consuming them. So.
Well, I think that kind of approach has happened through human history since the dawn of time, where
Yeah, but they didn't feel guilty because they had to survive.
There was respect involved.
That's true. That's true.
And I think what you're doing is respecting that chicken's life.
I feel the same, yeah.
If there's any of the remains that you want me to return to the cemetery, just let me know. I know that may be weird.
That's really funny. That is really funny. Like, I'm just picturing like we eat Mr. Dio, and then we save the skeleton. I give it to you, and I'm like, put this on a grave.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because that would be very goth.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, that's it.
That's the chicken check.
That's the chicken check-in. That's the
check out.
Chicken check out.
Wow, checking in, checking out. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mr. Dio, and also Blanche, so beautiful. Like they're beautiful boys. So
You're gonna eat Blanche too.
yeah.
Wow, guys, we're at the top of the episode.
Let's no better time than to shout out the patrons.
Yeah, thank you. Patrons.
So thank you, Alpha Magnus, Debbie, Skeeter, Jeff the Pusher Man, Mike Cyber, Mike Cyber Radio, Bono, Michael Tremblett, Roop, Jonathan, Robinus Prime, Safubi Samurai, Chandler, J Soups, Matt from Louisville, Nick the Toy Mad Dad, Ken Bockelman,
Big Ken,
Maurice, Captain Alexis, James and Julia, Michael Ordway, Tim Dubs, Jason from Cracktastic Plastic, Thomas, Beatty Guns, Triclops, Optimal Alex, Simon, New Daniel, Seven the Chronicler, Argonus Prime, The Unknown Patron, Brian Jones, Autobot 1000, Zarmat, The Anonymous Patron, Bruticus 78, Johnny Utah, and Derek. And I know we have one waiting in the wings for Aaron to come back. And thank you all for what you do. We really appreciate it. It allows us to go to things like TFCon, which we will be doing in October in Chicago.
It helps us keep this going. Give us more money.
Hey, do. Also, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan? Why don't you mess us up a cocktail you didn't write an intro for? What is this about, Aftermath? Why don't you give us something that Aftermath is going to be...
We got to pull out of this.
It's going to be a pull-out game.
Pull it.
Oh, I see. It's a chicken joke.
For those of you that know farm stuff, that was a pretty funny chicken joke.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Cockerel. I barely knew Earl.
All right, so got that out of the way.
Yeah.
And what's happening?
Okay, so Caleb, I believe you and I both enjoy the Instagram account Cooking with Congress.
Yes, very much so.
This dude who makes and eats meals that United States presidents and Congress people ate while in office.
Yes, it's great.
Today we're having a cocktail that Franklin D. Roosevelt enjoyed. Historically, FDR had terrible meals for guests, and Churchill hated his martinis because some
Churchill hated his own martinis?
No, I'm sorry. Churchill hated his, meaning Franklin Delano
Churchill
Roosevelt's
hated Roosevelt's martinis.
Because Frankie was weird and he liked to make them like 5-to-1 vermouth to gin, or even include fruit juice sometimes.
That's fucked up.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's...
To be fair, his White House dinners, FDR, we're talking about now, FDR's dinners were garbage because the Roosevelts were big proponents of leading by example, and during the depths of the Depression, people consumed very meager meals. So they tried to do the same as well, which is like, imagine that, a president who cares about us. It's like,
that's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, good for them, but also like, oh,
bad for anybody visiting.
Darn it.
It's like when I just was thinking like a president who cares, like when Eisenhower warned us about the military-industrial complex, which is just like, that's just the world. Like, look at what America does. Like,
right. Well, Eisenhower saw it firsthand.
Yeah, he did. He was a general in the army and was like, hey, you guys need to worry. This is going to be kind of a business.
This is a problem. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't be closer to the situation than he was.
Right. And so it's just an interesting time of like when I think,
nah,
as bad as every politician is, like sometimes the presidents actually cared about the public. Anyway, so back to FDR.
Maybe again someday. I don't know.
Yeah, that's all over now. I mean, the past 30 years have basically been about dismantling the social employment protections and FDR put in place. So I'm sorry. Lately, I just kind of like, the 60s and 70s would be cool to visit, but you wouldn't live there. Like, I feel like that's the time we're living in now.
Well, I would not have a problem living in that time with the knowledge that I have now. I would just take advantage of everyone.
So you'd make it more evil. You'd make the time more evil,
but only for my own personal benefit and gain.
Yeah, so it's fine. Only for my own personal.
Well,
benefit.
if I'm going back in time, then what other reason is there to do anything other than just for myself?
Your dirtbag Sam Bakula.
I'd be like, oh boy,
oh boy,
this is gonna be great.
Boy. Okay. So how do we dig out of this hole here? Okay, so here's the drink.
Yeah,
it is called Haitian Libation.
Haitian Libation,
aka the Roosevelt cocktail.
Okay.
So for this cocktail, you will need 1 3/4 ounce or 50 milliliters of dark rum, a 1/2 ounce or 15 milliliters of dry vermouth, 1 egg white, a 1/4 ounce or 7 mils of orange juice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of brown sugar. Add all your ingredients to a shaker and dry shake to emulsify the egg white, and then add ice and shake, and then strain into a coupe and garnish with a peel of orange.
This sounds like this is going to be really tasty.
I think it probably is going to be delicious.
So for the record, you got this from the guy who got the drink, the cocktail recipe from basically somebody that was making drinks for Roosevelt's back in the 30s.
Mm-hmm. Which is also convenient that the White House wasn't dry, but sometimes you got to have some.
Oh yeah,
advantage.
I forgot about that. Yeah, apparently they.
I guess this was maybe the 40s, so
okay.
The Volstead Act may have been over by this point.
I mean, they were totally probably drinking this shit too back in the 30s. That being said, I don't know for sure. I wonder if the Roosevelts were so good about eating like the people were eating, were they also? Was it a dry White House? Were they practicing?
That's interesting. I bet Eleanor probably would have put her foot down on that. Yeah,
I thought that was going to be a sweet drink. I don't know what to make of that. That surprised the hell out of me. I don't know if I like that or not. That was a complete and total surprise.
Here's the thing.
Fuck.
I think that I made a mistake and used black rum instead of dark rum. I think I used Goslings in this instead of just a dark rum.
But that gives it the most, that alters it that significantly?
I think that's what we're getting is the molasses.
I don't mind molasses, though. But are you talking about the bitterness of the molasses?
Yep. So I completely fucked this up.
Part of me would think that I would be intrigued. I like molasses. I like blackstrap. And I would be intrigued by putting a molasses in this, thinking that it would sweeten it. But the bitterness is pushing it down.
So this is maybe the first one. Well, I probably fucked up before, but I'm like, this is probably the worst fuck up I've ever done. Because I think, I use black rum instead of dark rum.
Did you hear our reaction when we first drank it?
This is on me. This is my problem.
No, it's okay. I was super surprised at how different that tasted than my expectations.
Yeah, for sure, because of the way it looked. So do you think this is refreshing? This drink that apparently I've just invented that nobody wants.
No, it's not refreshing. It's like it's a weird nothing.
It's weird. It is what you consume it and you're like, huh?
What just happened? Let me try it one more time here.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to drink the whole thing.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Huh.
And that's because I made it wrong. I guess we'll have to do a Haitian Libation Redux. Because I'm an idiot.
Well, no, you're not an idiot. No, you're amazing. But
thank you.
But we're gonna have. But this is giving us a great opportunity to switch out the rum and just see what that does.
Oh, for sure. Like that's the thing. I think even people who I think even people who like rum drinks don't realize that that's also a big thing in tiki is like you switch out rums, you play with rums, it makes drinks completely different. It's very interesting.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to make rummins out of rumminade.
Hey! We're going to see what we can. This is good. This is an opportunity for us to tweak something and just see what kind of significant differences it makes.
And I'll tell you what.
That rum and then with the egg, it just pushes everything.
Weird, right?
I don't know. It pushes everything new. It's like neutral.
It is something. When I put this in my mouth,
nothing's happening.
I am like, this is not poison. I can consume this.
Yes.
But I don't enjoy this.
You get no joy out of it.
Yeah.
There's no joy.
Yeah.
There's no joy in this drink.
There's no joy in the Mudville Haitian Libation.
Wow.
We'll just call it This is my drink, the Haitian Libation.
You did it.
And it is disgusting. Not disgusting, just
no, it's not.
Nobody would want to consume it.
I can't say it's gross.
It's not gross.
I can just say it's the most.
You know how when you drink like
it lacks any personality.
For sure. Like whenever you drink like those carbonated sodas with like a hint of citrus, and it's like a whisper of citrus. This is like a whisper of a cocktail.
It's a cocktail with all of the joy gone out of it.
Yes, this is a depressing ass cocktail, which is appropriate for this episode.
Or like in Stephen King, where is it Tommy Knockers with the flight, where they're experiencing
the
Langoliars, where they're experiencing things where time has moved on.
Yeah, or it's paused, basically.
Or it's paused. This would be like they've landed somewhere and they go to a bar and there's
that's exactly what it is.
And there's a drink there, or they try to mix a drink, and this is the result of that.
Yes, they eat a sandwich and they're like, it tastes like nothing. It tastes like cardboard or
this is we're going to call this the Langolier.
The Langolier. There it is. Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
I'm going to finish it.
So here's my question.
Okay.
Do you think if I remade this drink with actual rum, do you want to try that?
I think for the sake of our listeners,
okay,
we have to do that.
Okay, so we're back. I remade this drink.
We remade the drink.
Actual.
We haven't tried it yet.
Dark rum and all the other ingredients. So hey.
And now we have.
And this is dark rum.
Let's try the drink.
Okay.
All right. So here's to your health. All right, let's try this one.
I feel like there's an interesting.
Well, here's what I think about it. I would not. It's not that I don't like it. It's not what I would prefer. But when I drink this, it makes more sense to me as a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand someone wanting to drink this. It's definitely a classic. It's definitely a classic cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see somebody in the Roosevelt administration in the 30s or 40s drinking something like this. The one before this that I drank, it just made no sense whatsoever.
I can see no one drinking this ever.
This makes more sense. It's not something I would prefer. I would not call this refreshing, but I could sit there with Roosevelt and Churchill and
Stalin
and Hitler and
oh man, somebody do that.
and de Gaulle De
That
Gaulle,
fucking-
De Gaulle would never do something like this.
Last Supper painting of them.
But this makes more sense.
So I like.
Also, I got an extra drink out of this episode.
That's true. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. This is way better. First of all, this is way
It's better. No, it's better.
I would find the last one being like, why would I drink this? This one I'd find like, I'm not upset I'm drinking this.
Yeah.
It'd be like if somebody, this feels like to me, okay, this actually kind of makes sense. This feels like to me a house cocktail you would use when you're having a party where you're like, feels like something inoffensive that seems fine.
If you had this as a house cocktail at a party, those that would like it, and those that would not would certainly not.
I guess you're right.
I would not call this a house cocktail.
Okay.
I would call this like, say, hey,
Hey,
you should.
Are you feeling not that weird?
Yeah,
you want to try this?
I
out?
would mix this up for people that I would want them to try, for them to think that I'm cool.
Yeah.
This is an inside drink.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I really don't think I fucked it up this time. I think this is literally the recipe, and
it
I'm
makes
like,
sense.
I don't understand why this cocktail exists. It just makes me want a daiquiri.
It's not a fun drink.
No,
It's sophisticated, but it's not.
It looks
fun.
very pretty because of the egg white, but it's not fun. It makes me actually feel a little bad. Like as I'm drinking, I'm like, is this the elixir to enjoyment?
It's a very serious drink.
It is. It does. Oh yeah, it does feel very like
I'd try
business time.
I would try it with a cigar.
Honestly, it would probably go really well with a cigar.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe we're not. This is a drink that must be drank in context.
Yeah,
in
a library.
I have to. I'm way underdressed for this drink. I am not. I need to have a cigar. I need to have a lot more hardwood around me, and by that I mean like hard dicks. I need erections everywhere around me. For this.
Put them on me.
Yeah. I need to be smoking some cock for this one. Yeah, I agree. This is a context-driven drink.
This feels like something you'd have like at the drawing room at the end of dinner on the Titanic.
Yeah, and I think if I was in that drawing room, if I was at the White House, or if I was somewhere that was serious and I was smoking cigars and it was highfalutin, I would probably relate to this drink better.
Yeah. No, 100%. Since you said wood and cigar, I'm like,
yeah,
a cigar would go off
100%,
with this.
100%. So it probably makes more sense in the context in which it's drank.
Yeah.
The other one would be like,
there's no context.
I'm confused. This isn't confusing.
Are you in a coma? Here's your cocktail.
Yeah, this one makes more sense. So good job, and thank you, listeners, for listening to us explore this.
This was a journey.
This was the biggest this was the biggest cocktail journey I think we've taken in a long
100%
time. Okay, I'll do it. Last
Okay, I will do it.
Red rockets flare, a diabolical dare. Franchises launch warheads from roadside fare. Destro designs Cobra aligns while Joe's bust missiles in record times. Roadblock rhymes, Lady J climbs. Flint's cracking skulls and making punchlines. Tomax and Zaymot marketing bots. Tactical takeout with explosive shots.
Hey, yeah, that's what it was. You all know. Oh, man. So, hey, let's go to Season 2. Episode
This is it.
1.
Episode 1, Season 2 of the Beast Wars.
Of the, yes, Aftermath. Aired October 26th, 1997. And you know what? We got new intro. Who dis?
Yeah. I was watching. I was like, holy shit! This is that's like the Star Wars: The Next Generation intro right there. We've got explosions,
and a bunch of stuff from the last couple episodes, and a little bit of spoilers, I guess. Question mark for this episode, because there's a bunch of stuff we haven't seen yet.
It's to help kind of bring you up to speed on what happened at the end of end of the first season.
Yep, this was written by Larry DeCilio, directed by Colin Davies, and we open up with a short recap of the end of Season 1, where Primal flies the stasis pod coffin into the alien planet Buster, destroying both of them. Question mark? The Buster's definitely destroyed, but does Prime die? So on board the Axelon, the Maximals are upset by Prime's death, and Black Arachnia decides it's time for her to bug out. That's a good pun.
Yeah.
That's a good bug pun.
Good
right
stuff.
there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Rat Trap takes the con and asks the computer to report. The alien construct is destroyed, but where is Optimus? The computer says, Unit Optimus Primal. And then we cut to the dark side, where their much sexier computer says, destroyed.
Can we just play it so I can just like...
Sure, we could play it.
I just want to hear it.
That's better. Computer, report.
Alien construct destroyed.
Oh, later for that hunk of junk. Where's Optimus?
Unit Optimus Primal.
Destroyed.
There's your lady, Caleb.
It was destroyed.
Oh, my God, it was so destroyed. You can't imagine how destroyed it was. Oh.
I think I would become a Decepticon in this just so I can hang out near the computer.
So she could punch you in the face.
If she had the means.
So Megatron and all the Predacons have a hearty chuckle. Megatron is feeling himself, but just casually assaulting members of his crew, and he says, there's work to be done. But before the Predacons can take advantage of this opportunity, the computer warns them that the quantum surge from the explosion of the Planet Buster is approaching. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Megatron says, yes, I'm good, aren't I? I feel like they've kind of upgraded the eyes on some of the characters.
Yeah.
Like, especially Megatron here, where I just think the irises are more prominent.
I agree. What I need to start getting in the habit of doing now is, because because how I'm experiencing this show, I need to actually go back and at the beginning of season 1 and get a point of reference on how things used to look,
right,
versus what they look now. Because when you
I mean, this looks, oh my God.
I know it looks better, but it's funny when it's happening slowly, that you're not really aware of how much better it is. And like when you see Megatron there with his eyes and you see his hand like in a fist with all the parts moving, obviously that wasn't happening at the beginning of episode 1. But I just don't remember it that way because that's how the human brain works.
That's true. Like it just slides. Like,
absolutely.
That's interesting because I do that sometimes where I go back. This is just like in general, like a series rewatch. Like I'll just start playing Seinfeld from the beginning.
Yeah.
As I'm editing, just as something in the background, even though I'm listening to something else. And it is interesting to see the change when you see it back to back to back to back to back like that.
Is there a pretty big change?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, but it is like it's the same thing with like the budget of. Well, this has been successful, so we have the ability to do this now, and we've hired more staff. But it would be interesting to go back and do a Beast Wars rewatch of season 1 myself, since we're about to we've just gotten into season 2, to see streamed them all in a row to see the difference.
There's one exception to this.
Yeah.
And it's like, if any listeners attempt to listen to the Autopod Decepticast from beginning to now, they're just going to see the same high level of quality from front to back.
I mean,
there's no change.
That's true.
What you see at episode 0 is the exact same caliber.
Certainly good. Had a great microphone. The editing wasn't garbage.
No.
100%.
So, yeah, listeners, sorry. I challenge you.
Evergreen.
Evergreen, baby. No difference.
Back on the Axelon.
Doe for Joe.
Back on the Axelon, Cheetor mourns, saying he should have been the one flying that pod, and everyone is confused as to why Primal didn't eject. Rat Trap knows just who to ask about that and draws his gun. But as we saw, Black Arachnia had already escaped. Rat Trap calls her a ball of legs, which is very funny.
A ball of legs?
Yeah.
In that ship.
Optimus did what he thought was best and saved the whole planet doing it.
But why didn't he leave the ship as planned? Good question. And I know just who to ask. Slag! That sneaky ball of legs took it on the lamb.
That's right.
I'll hunt her
Oh
down.
wow, we have two like weird slang. Like he calls her ball of legs that took it on the lamb. Like, does anyone know what that means? Does anyone understand that? I do.
I
but,
do.
Like
Should
on
we-
the lamb means you're on the run. You're
Yeah.
trying to avoid the law.
Yeah. On the
but
lamb.
It's so funny just because he speaks like an 80-year-old guy from Jersey who's on Coney Island.
Because some people are like, she's on a lamb? She's
a
riding on a sheep somewhere?
Nobody has ever thought about that sentence as much as we've just talked about it.
But you make a good point.
I just thought, yeah, ball of legs is very funny. Anyway,
You know what? I welcome comments like that to help broaden the minds of
course.
younger people. I got into a conflict with my 11-year-old today.
oh,
And I was making waffles for him. And then I put on the plate. I said, come in here. I was kind of frustrated. I said, come in here. I set the butter dish out. And he's cutting the butter, and I'm dealing with some bacon stuff in the oven. He goes, so do you want me to butter this now? And
okay.
I took it the wrong way
Okay.
because I was like, well, he had already cut the butter with the knife. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, you've already got the butter. So like, if you see something that needs to be done, then do it. I shouldn't have to ask you. I was in a mood.
That I understand. That is,
Yeah.
as a kid, I would feel like that's an aggressive
Yes.
thing to say.
And so he said, well, then I was explaining to him, like, if you see something that needs to be done around here, you need to do it. And he goes, well, I'm sorry, but this is a kid's 11. He goes, I'm sorry, but you were inferring. He used the word infer. Mm-hmm. He's like, you were inferring that I should have known how to do this, but you're the one that put the waffles in and stuff and was making it. So, I thought I thought maybe you were wanting to do. By inferring that that you were making the waffles, that you were also handling the buttering, and it was confusing, and I was like, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I hugged him, and he goes, I accept your apology.
Good.
And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Wow. I did good on a crisis.
you are the mature one in this situation.
Right.
And I guess I've done a good job raising you as a good child.
Yeah.
No. See, again, that's me. That's me taking accountability for it. But
yeah, but it's not untrue too.
in my head, though, I'm like, you are right. I'm proud of you for rising above me and my fucking baggage.
Right.
And good job. And I guess I'm doing certain things right to.
That's okay to feel, Caleb. But also, isn't that the hope of every good parent? Of like, you want your kids to deal with the world more positively than you did.
Yeah. And so his handwriting is shit. But he's using words like infer and accepting my apology in a completely appropriate manner. And I am proud of him.
Yeah.
I need to be better.
Why are we still grading handwriting?
You need to read his handwriting. I don't know how the teachers make sense of it.
You should see my handwriting now. I just make slashes that don't even make sense, except when I read it, I know I have a doctor's handwriting.
My handwriting's worse. It is a doctor's handwriting, but I need to let certain things go because he's obviously the more mature person in this situation.
That's
than I was.
great, but you recognized it in yourself and were like, I'm the one who's being unreasonable in this situation.
Yeah, I've got some issues that I need to deal with.
Wow. How did we get here from where we were talking about? I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
Ball of legs. Something about
ball of
black
legs.
arachne.
Black arachne. Yeah. What else was it called? What else did he call her as opposed to a ball of legs?
Oh, well, so, okay, Tigatron wants to hunt her down, but at this point, the Maximals get the alert that the Quantum Surge is coming, and we cut to Legs herself in spider mode, searching for the exit.
Gotcha.
Just then, what I like to call, I guess, a personality virus last time, I think, which is Tarantulas in her head.
Yeah, he's in her
Speaking through Black Arachne, he says, they mustn't go yet. We haven't dropped... We haven't dropped her head. What? I don't know what that sentence It's basically tarantulas.
Figure it out, and then we'll.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Tarantulas like we can't go on because something has to be done, and then we drop it to her head, and Tarantula's consciousness basically suspends her in an energon web, and
I will say this.
yeah.
I really like the episodes with you and me. We talk a lot, and we have a lot of fun. But I miss Aaron because he seems to be helping us, keeping us a little more focused.
This is the problem: is that not that he's the straight man, but he is like the core of because it's just you and me where we start to talk about a bunch of random shit.
Yeah, we're known for tangents, but we don't have any control.
That is true. It's like the id, the ego, and the superego, and I guess the ego is missing, or the id. I don't know which it would be. I don't know which Aaron would be. I'm definitely the id.
It just depends. It depends on the particular situation. It shifts around, but there's not. Aaron's missing from this. I guess I should have brought my 11-year-old into this.
I feel like this is an indictment on how I'm hosting this episode.
It is not. I'm having a good time. I love it, but I can see where there's a value of having Aaron here to help us out.
Help all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we quickly.
And I think this is where I thought we went to commercial.
We quickly realized that with the Yeah, there you go. With the oversized tarantulas, that she's in her head.
The Maximals put the shields to maximum as the quantum wave approaches. Airazor says the shields will not hold, but Rat Trap tells her to make them hold. And he says Optimus Primal didn't get scrapped for them just to die, which I kind of like this. I like Rat Trap in charge. I kind of think it's fun, and he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't like it. Kind of like this episode where I'm in charge and maybe I don't like it.
I like it very much.
So we get this quantum wave, which looks pretty fucking cool. And it slams into the planet and the Axelon, sending energy surging through the Maximals. And I'm getting a little ahead of it.
And it's passing. Since it's a quantum wave, it can pass through solid matter.
Yeah, there's
like
particles. There's
everything.
shooting particles we see passing through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't. Just because you're inside a building or a spaceship doesn't mean you're not going to be susceptible to these.
Yeah, I get a little ahead of this here, but I'm like, this is kind of a cool way to introduce new character forms of like some kind of radiation.
Like all these waves are these particles are passing through them, and they're like freaking out.
I kind of like the black and white here, which we'll get to. We're back on the dark side where the same thing is happening, and it kind of made me think of like a Frank Miller kind of animation style where like everyth's black and white. I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
Some of them get exposed, and some of them don't.
Yes.
And how do the ones that aren't exposed get protected against it?
It's not as clear, honestly. It's not as clear on the Axelon as the dark side, because I have this in my notes right here. It was like Scorponok and Pterosaur fall into the lava below the dark side platform, and I think they might be dead. Like, I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm like, we don't see them the rest of this episode. The only one we see who is Waspinator, who took refuge in a energon regeneration pool.
Wait, so you're saying, without knowing...
Yes. I have no idea.
That there are some characters that may not be coming back?
Listener, this is the point where I have reached, where I did watch Beast Wars when I was a kid, but I don't remember this. Like, I don't remember Pterosaur and Scorponok falling into the lava. So I'm like, but we don't see them the rest of the episode. All right. I haven't watched beyond this.
So is every Predacon, aside from the ones that possibly are dead, do they get altered? Are there any Autobots, though, that do... They're not Autobots. Are there any Maximals that are not altered?
Yes, there are.
And how are they not altered?
We'll see. Well, that's what I was kind of getting at. It's like the Maximals, it's shady whether it's who's altered, and I think it's just because of toys. But like, because like Airazor and Tigatron are in the same cockpit in the Axelon, and it's just like maybe because they were sitting in a chair. I don't think there's a lot of rhyme and reason to it.
We'll find out.
what.
I like how we're in uncharted territory here, where we don't know what's going to happen next.
Back on the Axelon, Black Arachnia regains consciousness, very confused. Tarantulas' consciousness speaks up, telling her that the quantum surge hit them and that she needs to get to his body, Tarantulas, before the Maximals regain consciousness, this is really cool. I like Tarantulas being a hitchhiker in her head.
Yes.
It's like, bitch is devious.
Yeah.
What hit me? A quantum surge. It must have knocked everyone in the ship offline. You must reach my body before the Maximals revive.
Ugh, anything to get you out of my head.
So Black Arachnia is hit with a quantum surge, but is she not altered?
No.
Why?
Well, it's vague. It's vague as to why anybody gets altered. I think you probably just don't need to look in it too deeply.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then that's fine. I don't need an explanation, but if there was an explanation, I was curious to know it.
So back up on Axelon Bridge, everything is all fucked up, and the Maximals regain consciousness, but something is different. Both Rat Trap and Cheetor have gotten a little retooling, with Rat Trap getting some proper sweet cum gutters.
Okay.
You know what cum gutters are?
No.
Oh, you know that thing where a man's like body makes like a T, like
Yes.
down to the
Yes.
like that lower area. Those are cum gutters.
I gotcha.
Like that's where it goes. I don't know why. I guess if you come on a guy's belly or chest, that's where it's just
Oh God. Gotcha.
okay. That's it. But so, but they are changed. Like it's
Rat Trap and Cheetor.
Hey, looking for me?
By the Matrix.
What? What's with you two? In my gearbox hanging out or something?
Let's see it. So we've got Rat Trap that is
got all sexy.
It's got a little upgrade.
He looks like he's going to Love Island or something. So turns out the surge mutated their servo structures, and well, let's just see what that did to their beast modes. This is the silly scene of this episode where they go beast mode, and then Cheetor tries to figure out what do these do, like the jets that pop out.
Yeah.
And he flies around, and the Rat Trap can't control his wheels.
Yeah.
I will say the rat beast mode is bad. I don't like it.
It doesn't look like a real rat no more.
Well, neither does Cheetor, but I'm like, even if we write that off, the way they made him look just seems
so let's think about this from a money point of view.
a marketing standpoint.
Yeah. So where the manufacturer's like, you know what? We need to throw something new out there. We need to upgrade some characters to make it more cool.
Yeah.
And so they played around with some designs. They're like, hey, look, you could add wheels to Rat Trap, and then you could actually and I don't know this from the toy, but was the toy then more functional as far as like you can like scoot it across the floor better? Like it just works better as a physical toy.
I'm going to say this. You're completely right. I'm thinking about this from like, I'm coming from a utopia where I'm like, I want this cartoon to be what I want this cartoon to be. And I'm like, no, remember, idiot, that these are cartoons meant to sell toys.
So,
and,
yeah, 100%. So I would imagine that they were like, we need to have this so that the Rat Trap toy, and I should have done some research on the toy upgrade, but I'm picturing that this toy functions better in the marketers' minds of having wheels and being able to scoot across the ground and like, look, it's a brand new Rat Trap. Got to buy it. It's the and it rolls across the ground really fast. So Rat Trap got the upgrade and Cheetor got the upgrade.
Also, that completely adds a new flyer to the maximal roster, which makes them 3 or 2, depending on if you think Primal's dead. So that would be Airazor and.
I mean, Rat Trap looks mean, but it's a weird. It's a you went with like what looked like a real rat. A rat,
I mean,
to this like mean faced.
You're completely right. Why is it any sillier for him to be a rat than a metal rat? We're
just used to them looking like actual, like all the way, like quote unquote real animals, and they're like they've taken a departure here. We're like, we don't need him to look like a real rat. We're gonna make him look like kind of a bionic,
because
bionic rat.
I guess whenever it's scanned for life forms to make them look like in the beginning, it was just to make them into forms that could survive because of all the energon. And now it's like, well, that's not. We have the forms, but they can look however they want to look.
The designers someone decided at some point that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, which honestly completely works.
Let's punch them up. Let's make them look biomechanical. What are we going to... Oh, we could put wheels on them, too. That'd be pretty cool. So that's what they're doing, based on my take.
I had a rat with wheels once. It was fucking beautiful.
All
right, Steve.
All right. I once saw a rat in my house that had wheels on it. Scared the hell out of me.
I woke up in the gutter 4 days later, but it was like that rat was real. It was my girlfriend.
Yeah, the wheel rat. Can we call him Wheel Rat? Let's call him Wheel Rat. Look at Wheel Rat over here. I got a buddy named Wheel Rat. We call him Wheel Rat. He's a real wheel rat.
He's in a wheelchair. We push him down ramps sometimes because it's really fucking funny.
And he likes cheese. So
He likes cheese.
He's a wheel rat, All right.
So
okay.
I think we, at this point, got to the dark side.
Yeah. Okay. Cheetor, same thing, biomechanical.
Mm-hmm.
So Wheel Rat here he's got wheels he's discovered. Cheetor's got like some little rockets, and they have a hard time dealing with their new stuff.
Yeah, we go back to the dark side where Waspinator emerges from the Energon regeneration pool, I think, where he took refuge during the surge.
Sure.
Basically, it seems like those that were hit with the full force of the quantum wave are the ones who are changed, I guess. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And Megatron emerges from the shadows with all new gear, but we don't get to see the full review yet.
Not yet.
Reveal, not review.
You know something. Oh, shit. You're like, something happened to him, too. What's it going to look like? What's it going to be?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Where'd you come from?
Where'd you go? Over on the Axelon, our girl Black Ack enters the chamber holding an unconscious Inferno and a ball of metal that seems to be Tarantula's new body.
Mm-hmm.
And the latter orders her to get that back to his lab. I don't remember this, but I guess whatever. It happened off screen, which I'm fine with. Shit was going down. They put Inferno and Tarantulas inside Energon jails. They're like spherical areas on the floor that have Energon bars coming up to trap them. And Black Arachnid deactivate that. And drags Tarantula's body out of there. He kind of looks like when like a spider folds all their legs up, into their body when they're dead. It's a pretty cool. It's kind of a cool thing of detail. I don't know.
I do. It's cool.
I do.
I agree.
I sure do. No.
I don't know. That's what I like.
And then Inferno wakes up as she leaves, and I guess she did kick his head off. Remember when we had the discourse about whether she kicked his head off?
Yeah.
I guess she did do it because he has to put it back on in just a little bit. And then Rat Trap tells Tigatron and Air Razor to go find that wily spider lady. Hey, Rat Trap, Cheetor, they're going to check on Rhinox and Dinobot, which, if you remember, were both healing in their regeneration chambers from last episode. And we get this interesting trippy dream.
Yeah. Rhinox is still recuperating.
Yeah, I guess semi-conscious, and he has the vision of Primal exploding in the encounter with the Planet Buster, and then we get this weird energy projection of Primal's form and all like sparkling blue like Dr. Manhattan, and then Primal's form flies toward the camera.
To me, it's like it's getting him up to speed on certain things, or there's a certain prescience.
This is definitely where it started a little bit. We've been like Larry DiTilio and Bob Ford have been leading us down this path, but it is leading toward kind of a spiritual thing where it becomes more than just like, oh, these are robots that have war. Like the Spark, the Matrix, all this stuff they're leading in. It's building. So like these hallucinations, these quote unquote visions or whatever, It's kind of going in that direction, I think.
Gotcha.
We see Rhinox opening the regeneration chamber, and Rhinox regains consciousness, where Rat Trap informs him that Optimus died in the transwarp explosion. And then we cut quickly to Inferno slamming his goddamn head back onto his neck and declaring that he must return to the royalty.
Inferno to me has a different rules that govern his functionality than everybody else.
Well, he literally does, because he obviously has mental issues if he thinks he's in an ant colony.
Yes.
And he thinks he's an ant. We covered this on earlier episodes, but he thinks he's an ant.
But he also has the ability just to slap his own head, his own decapitated head on his body. Yeah.
It's fine. That's Starscream. But.
He can he's resilient in a certain way that the other ones are not.
Yeah, this is again why
it's pretty kooky.
I understand why Inferno is a fan favorite, because he's so weird.
He's kooky.
He's just
and
weird.
Yeah, that's like Zaymot and Tomax.
Yeah,
they're weird.
That's the thing, and I will come back to this on a lot of things, but I'm like, so a lot of people will be like, Zaymot and Tomax, I want them to be a show on their own. And I'm like, you don't understand how spinoffs work. Sometimes they work one time, Frasier, but also, why do you like them? Because you get them in small amounts.
Right.
Because they're very weird characters, and weird characters cannot carry a show.
No. You would not want a Zaymot and Tomax show.
Right.
You would have a segment.
Right.
And same with this guy. What is his name?
Dinobot?
No.
Megatron?
No.
Rhinox?
No.
What are we doing?
The guy that puts his head on back on.
Inferno. Same with Inferno.
Same with Inferno.
Yes.
An Inferno show would be exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, it's so
the Inferno
interesting.
show, and you would call it the Inferno show.
The Inferno show. It's a good name.
Yeah,
it's just a YouTube channel of a guy who goes and burns down buildings.
Inferno's totally QAnon. He'd be totally MAGA
for sure.
Yeah.
We come back to Rat Trap explaining to Rhinox and Dinobot that he and Cheetor, meaning Rat Trap, and Cheetor have these new trans-metal bodies, to which Dinobot grins and spins one of Rat Trap's wheels. And the two start to swear at each other and fight again, this is kind of their dynamic. Dinobot gets all indignant about Rhinox giving him orders, to which Rhinox grabs the raptor by the neck, lifts him off his feet, and warns Dino that, hey, man, I'm in a bad mood. So, hey, you know what? You don't want to fuck with the big quiet guy. I'm not saying that it wasn't hot watching Rhinox grab Dinobot by the throat.
Oh, really?
Well,
there was no face punchings for it, so it didn't. It did nothing.
Move your needle.
It didn't do nothing for me.
Enough! Stand down, Dinobot.
By what right do you command me? With Optimus gone, I should be...
Like this?
Yeah, Daddy.
I'm in a bad mood.
It's if I was going to see any of the Maximals make that transformation that Tigertron and Rat Trap did, who, in my opinion, are the least deserving of it, I would go. Tigertron would be the one. I would like to see that upgrade on Tigertron.
Yeah,
but that's the way it is.
The only thing I don't like is the upgrade on Cheetor. I don't like the weird. The cheetah face is his fists on top of it. I don't care for that. So Black Arachnia tosses Tarantula's ball body out of the Axelon ship, to which he says, "Easy with that, widow," and she responds, "Easy with the name calling." And I'm like, and she threatens to self-destruct and kill them both. And I'm like, what's the name calling? I don't really understand why widow. She's a Black Widow. Whatever. It's not important.
Yeah.
So Air Razor and Tigertron sneak up on the spider and try to subdue her, but just then an incoming missile from somewhere in the distance blasts near them, throwing everyone to the ground and inside. The rest of the Maximals hear, and Rhinox orders Rat Trap and Cheetor to check it out while he and Dinobot try to get Sentinel back online.
Widow?
Easy with the name calling, ugly, or I'll self-destruct and slag us both.
It's not really name calling.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Things have changed around
It's just part of my game.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Go ahead, Spider. Make a move, please.
Ooh, kind of hot.
Actually, you know what? That's funny. That is hot as well. Like, oh, man.
Oh, I'm sure fanfic's been all over that.
Oh, absolutely. An incoming missile from somewhere in the distance blasts near them, throwing everyone to the ground. Yeah, like fucking, Air Racer telling Black Arachnia to stay down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck.
See?
I feel like the grossest person
Yep,
who's ever.
I'm gross. Yep, this is happening.
That's fine. It's fine. Inside, the rest of the Maximals here. Rhinox orders Rat Trap and Cheetor to check it out while he and Dinobot try to get settled. Sentinel back online. I covered all that. So now Rhinox is in charge, and Rat Trap seems a little relieved and says, "You got it, big guy." Outside, we get our first reveal of the new and improved Transmetal Megatron descending toward Black Arachnia. He is also a flyer now.
He's a badass.
Yeah, his T-Rex arm is now like a claw on a reticulated, flexible arm, and he charges it to blow Black Arachnia away for her treachery in league with Tarantulas. But, hey, man, always seeing the angle. Black Arachnia mentions she doesn't see Pterosaur or Scorponok with him, and Megs is going to need all the troops he can get. This is kind of where I took away, like, are they dead? I don't know. Like, because like they call it out, I don't see them with you.
Gotcha. Yeah. That never crossed my mind, but I'm intrigued.
As much as I touted this series, which I find it becoming extremely interesting now, but I always liked it when I watched it when it was on air, but I'm like, I fucking really don't remember a lot of season 2 and 3.
Sure.
Even though
those are supposed to be there was
at least
hearts.
some episodes where like that's why I must have loved it.
Right. Well, we will find out, listeners.
Megatron, seeing that he doesn't have as many troops, says to Black Arachnia, "Fine, but don't do it again." Like shaving the carrot. Like no, naughty.
Love his color scheme.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Love Megatron's color scheme.
It's also kind of cool, like looking at that where Black Arachnia delivers that, she's like, "I don't see Pterosaur or Scorponok with you," and she does this like double blink, like even though she doesn't have irises. I'm like, this is really good like character work in an animated series.
Yeah, they would never do this in Transformers G1.
You are a clever one, but betray me again, and you wish you'd never come online.
Point taken.
The strategy, the chess game in Beast Wars is so much better than anything prior to this in like Transformers G1.
It does really feel like we've gotten to the point where Megatron has like an overarching plan, and he's able to adapt with a plan. It's it's very cool.
He's a smart cookie.
So just then, Rat Trap and Cheetor, they descend from the elevator of the Axelon, and Megatron orders Black Arachnia and Waspinator to positions. Rat Trap radios Rhinox that Tigatron and Air Razor are down, to which the Rhino responds that he and Dinobot are on their way. Dinobot is excited for battle, but if battle he wants, Inferno enters the scene and gives it to him. Hard and deep. I don't know why I wrote hard and deep. Maybe I haven't watched too much porn lately, or not enough.
Yeah, maybe you need to watch more, Ryan.
Inferno blasts Rhinox with that sweet-ass Fifth Element gun, and then we quickly cut to outside, where Megatron springs his ambush, and Waspinator opens fire, sending a Rat Trap to the ground and Cheetor off a cliff. Fortunately, he got them new rockets, y'all.
Yeah, now they're coming in handy.
Yeah, he goes to beast mode, flies out of the waterfall. Danger as Megatron orders Black Arachnia to take out the cat. She takes aim, but Tarantulas takes control of her and is like, "Belay that order. Get my body out of here instead," basically. So Black Arachnia grabs hold of Tarantulas' weird round body, and Spider-Man swings him out of there with a grappling hook, and Megatron's not pleased. Inside the Axelon, Inferno and Dinobot are scrapping, while outside Cheetor and Waspinator get into it, and Megatron mixes it up with Rat Trap, who's New wheels double as shields against Megatron's blasts.
Got it.
We get to see Megatron's alt form as he terrorizes, and Rat Trap says, "Oh, so you want to play chicken, huh?" And goes into beast mode himself, and the two charge at each
They're
other.
playing chicken check-in.
I'm not super crazy about Megatron's tiny roller skate wheels. We'll see in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. These little things.
They're pretty silly. This is another toy.
Yeah,
motivated.
100%. It's a very toy moment of like, look at how cool these alt modes are. It was just fine.
If I was a kid, I mean, I owned the toys, this whole thing would inspire me to reenact it with the toys that I have.
Of course. So Cheetor and Waspy are still fighting, and Cheetor maximizes in what I guess his tail like a whip or some kind of weapon.
He makes it rigid and he uses it as like a pole.
Kind of like Serpentor.
To kind of trip up the person. Like a hurdle.
That's my take on it. The bug takes... No, it's fine. The bug takes off, and Cheetor takes advantage of his new flyer form to give chase. But seeing Rat Trap in trouble, Air Cheetor, still kind of stupid, screams that he's coming to the rescue, giving Megatron ample time to Matador the cat, who crashes into Rat Trap, and Megatron says, "New packaging. Same product. Loses." Which I fucking love.
That's pretty funny. He's dead on, too.
I don't know.
These battle scenes are pretty great.
Oh, yeah, that's where Cheetor makes his whip hard. There it is. We're inside the Axelon where Inferno gets the advantage over Dinobot until Rhinox wakes up, grabs the bug by the head, and literally throws him out of the ship. Rhinox and Dynamite join Cheetor and Rat Trap outside, where Megatron and party are... they're just going to take a tactical retreat. This is fine.
Yeah.
And Rat Trap says, "The Beast Wars just got a whole lot weirder."
That's the truth.
And then, well, speaking of which, we go to a stasis pod out in the wilds, scanning for life forms, but the pod AI says that systems are malfunctioning, and right before we cut to black, we see a weird-looking kind of gloved hand punching out of the pod like Jason Voorhees in Part 6.
So is this a stasis pod that dropped from the whole fallout from
from them being destabilized? Yep. I honestly can't remember what happens after this episode, which is fucking wild. Like,
Good.
I'm sorry, listeners, if you were looking for a Beast Wars expert in me, but I am kind of like hit and miss on where we're going from here.
Okay.
I hope that's okay.
No, I think it is. I'm excited. We all get to learn together and comment on it fresh. I'm good with it.
Hey, you know what we should do now?
Are we done with the episode?
No, sorry. Yes, that's the end of the episode, and who fucking knows?
Well, what's Ryan? What's going on
In the real world.
Yeah.
Hey, in the real world, which this episode aired a little bit before my birthday, October 26, 1997, in the Billboard Hot 100.
That would have put you at what would you be, 20?
97. I
20.
would have been 19 because my birthday is on the 31st, so I'd be 20 on the 31st.
Just right before your 20th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And when everything was going great in my life.
Let's see. That was when you were living in that house.
Yeah.
That was my sophomore year of college. And what year was it that you weren't in that house yet at Galloway? You were still in an apartment with Aaron?
Was I?
Were you
In 97?
at Pebble Creek?
Yeah, because I don't think I moved into the Galloway place until it would have been close until anyway, it would have been close. But
That's right, because I got back from Italy. I went to Italy in 97, so I gave you the poster and you put it up in that house.
Yep.
So that's where we're at right now.
All right. Where was that important?
No, but I'm just trying to get some context in our lives.
No, I love it. We talked about last week how shows take the summer off, and this Billboard Hot 100 aired about 6 months after the season 1 finale.
All right, so let's see. We're dealing with fall of 97, and the Macarena had come and gone. Weird other things like Britpop's coming on. Is the artist British?
Well, it's a true number one for the song this week. Even like so many of these, it was one from which there was no escape. It was number one for an eye-watering 14 consecutive weeks.
Is it rap?
In 1997. Think European.
Oh, was it Chumbawamba? It is European.
Think tragedy, which just seems to be the theme of this episode.
And it's European continent.
All right, British tragedy.
Is it Bittersweet Symphony?
It's Candle in the Wind.
Oh,
1997.
Okay. It's Elton John. Okay,
Yes.
You're right. Princess Di. Gotcha.
Yep. If you're a fresh faceless world or an invading alien, Candle in the Wind or maybe my co-host too. I don't think I gave great prompts. Like, yeah, how would you get that?
Well, it's just I didn't think about that part of it.
Of course not. Why would you?
That came out of left field. Like that wasn't part of the normal
It really did.
trajectory of just pop hits.
Yeah. Man, he really got a second bite at that apple. That was probably
sure did.
super more popular and made him so much more money than the original.
Oh God, yes. I think he was sincere with that.
I do too.
It wasn't a gravy train move.
No, I don't think Elton John's a bad person. I don't think that was a grab. I feel like it really hurt a lot of British people.
I wonder if he
particular.
I wonder if he put any of Candle in to any sort of charity or anything like that.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure Elton John gives to many, many, many charities.
You know what? He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
He keeps up.
I think so too.
He keeps up with contemporary music. Like if you listen to him talk about music, he champions and promotes legitimate acts that come up and through. So, yeah, I want to give props to Elton John. So anyway, the Candle in the Wind's happening at this point.
So we are a pro Elton John podcast.
Yes.
Alexis, tell us how we're wrong.
Yeah. Don't tell us how we're right.
So it was basically Elton John's cover of his own hit "Candle in the Wind" from 1973. And it was written and re-recorded version. The original was a Threnody by John and songwriter Bernie Taupin.
Bernie Taupin was his principal songwriter, lyricist.
Yeah, and it was a tribute to Marilyn Monroe. And this one was reimagined as one to Diana, Princess of Wales, who died in a car crash in Paris, basically because she and her driver were trying to get away from the paparazzi.
It's sad.
I did not know the word Threnody before.
No.
And you're a music guy. You know
Threnody? No.
Threnody is a wailing ode, song, hymn, or poem composed and performed as a memorial to a dead person.
Wow. Okay. I know at her funeral, Elton John performed one of my favorite songs of his is Skyline Pigeon. Skyline Pigeon.
I don't even know if I know this song.
He did it. It was on one of his first albums, and he performed it on harpsichord, and then he re-recorded it an album or two later on piano. It's one of the first songs that hit where him and Bernie Taupin said, I think we have something.
We have something here.
Yeah, and the original Skyline Pigeon is a fantastic song. Yeah, and he performed it at her funeral, which I think was a perfect song for him to play at her funeral. I would consider it a lot more personal, an relevant ode to her than Candle in the Wind. But Candle in the Wind is still great. But Skyline Pigeon is also a fantastic song as an ode to Diana as well. Now, keep in mind, it's Elton John will set music to the lyrics that are written by Bernie Taupin. There would be no Elton John without Bernie Taupin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bernie Taupin is the principal lyricist to which Elton John sets music. They are a songwriting duo that people don't always realize. Bernie Taupin is a huge part of Elton John's success. Elton John's not denying it. It's just when you're selling, when
you
you're
just don't know
when you're marketing, when you're marketing something, it's going to be Elton John. You're like, this is Elton John, but Bernie Taupin's a huge part of that.
So as you imagine, this song did quite well.
Couldn't get away from it.
Over 33 million copies worldwide. The lion's share of those sales came in the first 37 days.
Yeah.
The 97 Candle in the Wind was the fastest selling single in the UK. That makes sense. Selling 658,000 copies on the day of release and 1.5 million in its first week. It debuted at #1 on both the UK and US charts, becoming the best-selling song in the UK and is the best-selling song of all time in the UK.
That's wild.
And then there's some weird crap about how, like, Candle in the Wind was either first or second best worldwide. Yada, yada, yada. There's a bunch of stuff about Bing Crosby's White Christmas as to whether that's the best one. I'm like, why are you fighting this battle? You're fighting against ghosts in this Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
14 weeks.
Yeah. So, I mean, Elton John was already launched by Lion King at this point. And this just sent him completely into the stratosphere.
I feel like Elton John was pretty...
No, he was very well known, but his career kind of waned.
Are we talking about 85 or 97?
97.
Okay. No, Elton John. Everybody knew Elton John. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, they all knew Elton John. I'm just saying from a career standpoint, his sales had staled a bit in the 80s.
Sure.
Lion King turned that around, but then The Candle in the Wind just completely set him up.
Yeah, I blew it out.
It completely set it up. He could
100%.
After that, he was set. And so everything that he's done since then has just been concerts. He's put out some music, but it set him on a trajectory just to be like, do whatever he wants to do.
Hey, how about #1 in the box office?
Yeah, what was it?
#1 for 3 weeks in October
97.
and early November was the slasher I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, wow.
Have you seen this movie?
Yeah, I've been a long time.
Yeah, me too. I Know What You Did Last Summer was a 1997 American slasher film directed by Jim Gillespie and written by Kevin Williamson. It stars Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Felipe, and Freddie Prinze Jr.
That is the biggest 90s lineup I've ever
For
seen.
real. Like, when you watch it, if you want to just... Like, if aliens want to take and crystallize the 90s, it would
Late
be
90s.
like those people, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
You also have to include a bunch of hood movies, but
No, but
you're
white.
Your white suburban teen.
That was it. Man, and Jennifer Love Hewitt, really, I had a thing for her.
She's very pretty.
Very
I mean, I was more Sarah Michelle Gellar, but Jennifer Love Hewitt has fantastic breasts.
Yeah, they're huge.
So there's that.
On a very small frame.
I hesitate to say this as well, but like, it is weird. I worked with a girl that I kind of messed around a little bit with. This was long time ago. I was not attached. But she had huge, she kind of looked like Jennifer. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, she kind of looked like Jennifer Love Hewitt, where she had like huge tits and like this tiny little.
Yeah.
I am not into tiny women by any means.
But you're into big breasts.
Yeah.
But also it's like a marvel to be like,
but it's like, how does this work? So, supporting roles are played by Johnny Galecki, Bridget Wilson, and Haish. Yeah. That's
okay.
Really,
this is the 90th 90s.
So strange.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Mm-hmm.
The first installment, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I mean, there's more. It became a franchise. It's loosely based on the 1973 novel by Lewis Duncan. I didn't know it was based on a novel.
No, I didn't know that either.
The film centers on 4 teenage friends who are stalked by a hook-wielding killer 1 year after covering up a car accident.
Did Scream come out before this?
Let's see, this was 1997. I bet it did. I bet it came out the same year. Look it up.
Those were so. I will
look it up.
Yeah, those. Though I mean, that was the jam. I instead of putting Scream movie, it put in a Cream movie.
That's your autocorrect.
96, Scream 96.
Yep, I was right. 96. So yeah, this seems like kind of an answer to Scream.
Yeah, I would agree.
It also draws inspiration from the urban legend known as The Hook. You know The Hook.
I do.
As well as slasher films Prom Night from 1980 and The House on Sorority Hill 1982, which I highly recommend both. I also feel like it took from the 1987 film Creepshow 2, which is a story where a woman runs down a hitchhiker who keeps supernaturally coming after her and saying, like,
thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride. And that was, I watched that and it was kind of scary, but it also was like the funniest.
It's so fucking funny.
Funniest fucking thing ever.
It's so fucking
listeners,
funny
if you haven't
that
seen
maybe you and Aaron and I are the only people.
Thanks for the ride, Larry. Thanks for the ride.
And my partner, because she loves horror movies, so she's like, yeah.
That one's amazing.
I have seen this movie because it came out in the 90s, so I'm sure I went and saw it in the theater. I went to see like all the movies in theater between getting my driver's license and so it's like 1994 to 2005. I think there are 2 sequels to this movie in addition to a very short-lived TV series.
No kidding.
Yeah. And a direct-to-video release called I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. I have not seen any of these sequential things.
Is there one called I Don't Know What You Did Last Summer? I don't know what you did last summer.
That sounds like the parody movie. Please stop making parody movies. It's over. It ended.
Yeah, it's beating the dead horse.
I just remember Jennifer Love Hewitt screaming in the trailer, and "What do you want with all them titties inside that top?" Which is what we've been talking about. I hate to listen. Everybody loves.
Keep coming back to
this. Everybody loves tits. Even straight women like tits. Come on. I feel like even gay listeners, tell me, do you not like tits? Not sexually, but aren't they just fucking interesting?
Yeah.
Where was I? So Melissa Joan Hart was originally offered the role that Jennifer Love Hewitt got, three names. But she turned it down because she felt that the film was a ripoff of Scream, Caleb.
Okay, well, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
But why not
also, why turn it down?
Yeah, jump on that gravy train. Whatever.
For the role of Barry, the crew envisioned an actor with a 6'2" appearance, as the character had been an intimidating figure. But, spoiler, Ryan Felipe was ultimately cast in the part based on the audition, despite the fact that he is not as physically tall as the script called for. Ryan Felipe, I'm sure, is my size. Most actors
but Jennifer Love Hewitt is 5'2". It works.
Yeah, it does, because you don't have to. It's really easy to get you in a room and make the room look bigger. I'm actor size. I'm fantastic.
It's really, I find it fascinating that there's just a certain body composition that works really well on camera. Tom Cruise is a great example.
I mean, that is the goal. Tom Cruise is the goal.
Their heads are somehow bigger on their body?
Well, now I'm feeling like you're directly attacking me. Like, your head's fine. Your body looks symmetrical to your head in a way that we love to see on screen.
It would you would make more sense on camera.
Yeah, you're not some kind of freak like someone who's normal size. You're actor size. And I'd be like, yes, sir. Where do I sign? Okay. This movie is 90s as hell.
Yeah.
And it did quite well, as you might imagine. I mean, Melissa Joan Hart, you really fucked up.
Yeah, blew it.
Earned $125.3 million on a $17 million
Jesus
budget.
Christ.
That was 1997 money.
Yeah.
So director James Gillespie said it was meant to be kind of a standalone revisit of those classic 80s horror films. And it worked. The movie
I'm so rich now.
I haven't done a rewatch of this movie in a while.
It's like Michael Caine. He made a bomb. He made a movie that was a bomb, or it just sucked. And they were like,
"You're talking about Jaws 4."
Like, have you seen it? And he goes, I haven't seen it, but I've seen the house, bought it, and it's beautiful.
Jaws 4. Which, hey, 4th of July weekend's coming up. Go do a rewatch of Jaws. That's a 4th of July movie.
I wonder if there's any movies coming out now, because it seems like that this movie and then the previous movie we talked about in the previous episode that hit, we were like, well, how did that hit that third or fourth week out? And it's like, oh, there was a holiday.
You really don't see that anymore, though.
And for this one, like they released it way ahead of Halloween, but then it hit on Halloween again. It kind of bumped them. Yeah, I guess it's not as important as it used to be. But I was just, if they're still working that kind of angle at all, if there's a movie that's coming out now for that hit for 4th of July weekend.
It seems
which is next fucking weekend.
Next weekend.
Oh God, I gotta buy fireworks.
Yeah, me too. Have you noticed? You come from the opposite direction, but like there between here and work, which work is out by the airport, there are like 3 new firework places.
Well, I've noticed this over the past few years, especially since COVID. 2 things, especially since COVID and especially since the Trump administration got in office. that in Nixa, at least, and I'm sure in other places, on 4th of July, it's a goddamn war zone. There are people are buying fireworks and shooting them off in volumes that I don't remember happening prior to this.
Sure.
And we always shot off a lot of fireworks, but it seems now like it's like smoky. You can hear it going off everywhere. And so I'm not surprised that more
really
stands are not popping up. Now, I will tell you this. The fireworks people are already planning ahead for next year because next year is the 250th anniversary of the United States. And Trump's in office. And I think next 4th is going to be an absolute madhouse, which I like fireworks. You and I both. We love 4th of July.
Of course.
It's going to be absolutely bonkers. There's going to be fireworks going off crazy. Listeners,
stay tuned for that.
I would encourage our foreign listeners, if you want to see something interesting, come here to the Midwest.
Don't.
In 4th of July and experience the carnage.
You would be surprised, I think, a lot of our European listeners, to what the 4th of July is like in the United States. It's really weird.
There's a lot of explosives. There's so much
and
gunpowder going on.
You know what? I like exploding things.
I do too.
I
love it.
I like lighting things on fire that fly in the air and then go boom, and it's pretty.
Yeah, exactly. It's nuts. I look forward to it. I gotta buy me some fireworks.
Yep, me too.
That's the real world. And listen, there's the world. There's some real world.
And
shit.
that was some real world shit in there.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you about how our 4th of July roundup.
I'll shoot some video. It is like being in. It sounds like you're in battle. So
Deviations.
Hey, Macarena. No, there's no Macarena.
There's no script deviations.
No, there is. So a new title sequence debuted this episode for the new season. It effectively summarized the events of Other Voices and Aftermath, which was a bit odd. Although the credits spoil the debut of the Fusors and most of the Transmetals, Optimus Primal's Transmetal form is not shown, telling me maybe Optimus Primal didn't die. Maybe he has a Transmetal form. We didn't see that.
I'm hoping for the best.
We don't know. Presumably, it's never to keep his return in the 3rd episode a surprise.
He does come back in the 3rd episode?
I don't know.
Oof.
They say presumably.
Oof. I like they're taking their time with it.
As they plunge into the lava.
Into labia?
As they plunge into the lava, Pterosaur and Scorponok are glowing with the same transmetalization energy that was written in as an out in case the writers wanted to bring them back. So apparently, I guess this answered my question because TF Wiki says they would come back in one continuity about 10 years after the fact. So I guess we never see Pterosaur or Scorponok again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're dead.
Wow, those are huge characters.
Yeah, it's weird. This is what I'm saying. Like,
bold.
They are taking big swing. And you know what?
I'm here for it.
You miss 100% of the balls you don't swing at.
That's right. I just don't swing.
So I miss all the balls. That is sadly
I miss 100% of the balls.
That is sadly like the story of my life, where I remember when I was a kid, not a kid,
a young man.
Yeah, like in my early 20s, when my dad was real worried about me and thought and told me things like,
your uncle committed suicide.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was going to say. My uncle committed suicide in his 20s, and my dad was at one point like, "You remind me of David," and I'm like, "Oh, that's not super comforting to hear." But he was trying to like, because I was being weird in my 20s, but this was the time of like, it was that there was one time where my dad said, "Yeah, you, Aaron, and Caleb. There's so much potential there." And
my God, he looped me into this?
Yeah. And I'm
he didn't know what I was
doing. We're not done yet. We're only at 22.
What did he even know about me? He didn't know what I was doing. Did he?
Why are you so offended?
I'm a little insecure about where I am. Floyd.
It was like, it did. I still remember it. I'm like, oh, we are not done.
What was it?
You don't know what's going to happen.
Aaron was... why loop Aaron into this?
It's true. It was like when we were
Aaron's
25.
the most successful one of all of us. He's never.
Oh, for sure.
He's never had.
This was
Well,
not
hey, no,
yesterday.
I did okay too. Don't be quite so eager to respond to Aaron. But
This was not yesterday. This was like
20 years ago, 25 years ago,
It
2020.
was like 2002. I just felt like
well,
maybe
I was kind of fucking around at that point.
we all were, which is what you do. I just think he didn't remember that that's what you do.
What did he do when he was our age?
He was either in college or in the army.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with him.
Okay. Do you want to come to our family reunion next week?
I'm gonna buy his house, and then burn it down. Say, how do you like me now,
how do you like
Floyd? Floyd's the nicest man ever.
He is very nice. Wow, fuck am I?
Jesus Christ! Why would he loop?
I don't know why it's about you. You're so concerned.
It shouldn't bother me, but obviously it is a little bit. Okay, go ahead. I'll get over this. I'll work through this.
I think it was kind of just an off-the-cuff thing of like, well, you didn't follow the path I thought you would follow. Like, it was just kind of...
Well, nobody ever really does.
Exactly.
And if they do,
I think
that's
it was
kind of fucking lame.
Exactly.
Oh, no, but if you do, it's okay too.
Well, no, but yeah, like, I think it was just, at the time, especially when we grew up, it was like, that was the American promise, is you do this, you go to college, you get a job, you have a fucking wife and a baby. Hey, should we rate the scheme?
Yeah, so scheme-wise, it just seems like it's a big fallout from previous, and so we're just kind of... The dust is still kind of settling for me. There's no big scheme here other than just Megatron is just trying to...
He seems like he's trying to pull the pieces together and take advantage of the situation, but he doesn't...
Yeah, not to mention that their updated forms are also just like a big kind of working with that and just trying to get their sea legs again after all of this.
Sure. Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see more about the bigger scheme until events unfold a bit more, but we're just kind of getting back into it.
It's true. I would rate this pretty high on a Predacon scheme because Megatron is like trying to capitalize on the Primal's death and like trying to take over the Axelon, but he just doesn't have the resources. He just doesn't have the troops.
No, he has. I mean, he definitely still has the upper hand. It's a continuation of his previous scheme. I would still rate it very high. But Black Arachnia, she understands this very well because she knows that he doesn't have enough resources. She's reading the room, and so I mean, she's playing the game very well. So that's where we stand. It's we're in discovery. We're back in discovery here.
Yeah. What about the?
We can.
I'm the ghost of the iconic moment.
Well, I mean, when what is it called? That field, the quantum.
The quantum wave.
When the quantum wave is passing through certain people, that's the iconic moment.
Yeah, like the particles, that was very, very cool. Like, yeah, I basically wrote the same thing: the white blasting of power and the Maximals and the Predacons, and like the shower of radiation. That's what I wrote.
Next time on Autopod Decepticast, yes.
Hey, do you fucking like fusing things? You're gonna fucking love this. Fucking fusing is coming all over your face, neck, and chest. You fucking fusion bitches.
Oh my God.
Stay tuned.
That's amazing. They're coming back for this one.
Nobody liked. Hey, should you like us or like that?
Do you like me?
How are you still? Do you love me? Do you want to make love to me? This is as close as you can get to Bailey's without getting your face wet.
Yeah, get your eyes wet.
Oh, thank you.
This is how you drink Bailey's from a shoe.
I'm gonna hurt you.
What?
You've already seen my downstairs mix-up.
Come on, Mother Liquor. What do we got next?
Come on, Mother Liquor. Should you wish to support us, Mother Liquor, the simplest way, give us a review. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, sub on YouTube. I'll probably try to get that together. Patreon, there are several levels of support. Booty Box starts at the $5 level. You will get that about every 16 months or so. Yeah. We just sent one out at the beginning of the year, basically.
Hot sauce.
You can also go to patreon.com/APODcast to get all the shit on that. We also have merch, autopoddecepticast.com/store. Usually we'll put the Patreon, what was in the box stuff up on the website a couple months after we send out the box.
Buy it.
And we will, so this is a good time to just say we're going to be at TFCon, Chicago, October.
We got a table.
We have a merch table. Come and check us out, man.
Come and buy our stuff.
Right in the middle of the country.
Hi.
You can get there. You can fucking get there.
Yeah.
You can also buy us a drink if you would like to have a cocktail featured on an episode. Hey, send $5 hairs to at APODcast on PayPal.com. Tell us in the comments what you would like me to make on the show, and I will make that cocktail on a future episode because I cannot make it on a past one.
Thirsty, money, buy us a drink. Buy us a drink.
There it is. If you become a patron at any level, you have access to the notorious APDC Discord.
Yes.
So yeah, any level you get access to that. There's
a good place.
It is really. We'll talk about what I mean. We're on all the socials and stuff, but like that is really where we're the most.
I think some of your friends or associates would really like to talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All they have to do is give $2 a month.
Yeah.
They're in.
People love, like, the toy collecting on there is very cool.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of that. Episode
this is the
chats.
place to be.
Yeah. It's, guys, you're missing out.
You're missing out. You're not missing out if you're on it already. You are if you're not.
We're not talking to you.
If you know people that don't listen to us and they would be like, it would really benefit them to be part of this.
Be like, I wish if someone's coming up to you and is like, oh, man. I wish there were a Discord where I could talk about Transformers because that doesn't exist.
A safe place.
Yeah.
We're a safe place.
Where a bunch of weirdos are talking about Constructicons
and other things.
How do those work?
Give us some money.
Supplemental materials, videos, links to references, and other varieties of fun can be found on this episode's page at outpoddecepticast.com. I don't really know if anybody ever goes to that to look at the supplemental videos and shit. But I put it up there because it doesn't matter. If it's valuable to you, then it's valuable to you. If it's not, that's cool too.
I like the idea of it being up there for posterity.
Yes.
Because someday this is going to be a record of something that somebody's going to dig into.
Someday
like,
my granddaughter is going to be like,
this is amazing. Guys, you should check this out. What these guys did 100 years ago.
TFCon October, please come. We're excited to see everybody.
We'd like to talk to
we would
people
love to
that
see
we
you.
know.
We have a merch table for the first time. This is very exciting. I think that's the end of the show, Caleb.
I think it is. Aaron, we miss you.
We miss you.
This was a good episode.
Love you.
Though.
This was a good episode. Bye, bye, bye. Pistols at dawn.
Cells is the sponsor of Autopod Decepticast. Yes, 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 yes.